How has the Jackery 240 and the 60-watt solar panel held up with a year of camping? Find out now. This is not a sponsored video. We purchased these items with our own money. Here's our honest review.
First of all, what is a solar generator? It's just a lithium battery in this box, and there's an inverter built into it, and it's just got a bunch of plugs on it. There's really nothing magical about it. Online, there's a lot of people that have issues with them. It doesn't replace a gas generator. It's just a
battery.
It's just a battery. Just a battery. It needs to be charged with something. That's why they call it a solar generator. That's why your solar panel comes in.
Last year we built our rooftop tent trailer and we needed some source of power for our lights and charging our watches and phones, and this solved that problem.
So between last year and this year, we've logged about 66 nights of camping. So this thing has had plenty of use. Yes. It's actually had more use than just camping.
Of the last year that we've had it, we haven't had any issues with it.
And that was actually kind of the reason why we picked this one. Is it seemed to have a good track record. It's stupid simple, and there's honestly not a whole lot you can even do to break it. Lithium batteries like to be charged at certain ranges and whatnot. Have we done that? Absolutely not. We just plug it in, we charge it to 100%, and oftentimes we drain it down to 0. We haven't taken super good care of it. We haven't seen any battery degradation.
We have not yet run out of battery. We've gotten pretty darn close, down to 2% one trip, just because we was not hardly any sun to fully charge it back up again.
And our average trips are usually between 2 and 5 days. Also keep in mind we're traveling in summer, so obviously we do usually have plenty of sun. There has been a few times where you're kind of moving the solar panel around, just trying to catch that little glimpse of sun, or if you go to the lake or the beach, you just take it with you.
And nice thing is, you can charge while you're charging.
When everything's charging, you can either charge directly off the solar panel, or you can charge off of the Jackery while it's charging.
We have found it to be useful even when we're not camping.
So we had a crazy, stupid ice storm. We were out of power for
12 days.
12 days.
Yeah.
I had to continue to work, so I had a laptop that I was able to charge here. This is only the 240 model, which your laptop can burn through this thing in one and a half charges. I drive an electric car, and not only was I able to work inside there and stay nice and toasty, I was able to charge this guy with the cigarette lighter in the car, and then this guy was able to charge my laptop. So it wasn't like the most convenient thing to do to work at.
It solved the problem.
It did solve a problem, yeah, and it worked. Not to forget the wildfires from last year, which they were just south of us, and they kept moving closer and closer and closer, and eventually we pretty much couldn't see anything, and we got the notice that we were time to leave. And so we packed up the trailer, threw everything, including the dog and the cat, in there, and the Jackery, and we bugged out to the next town over. We ended up using this thing to power lights, laptop, and whatnot until we were able to actually get plugged into it.
Saved the day once again. So the Jackery and its solar panel have been a great addition to our camping gear. I don't know if we would do it as well without it, actually. I think
it's more than camping gear.
Yeah.
It's almost a disaster preparedness thing to have, and partially camping. So after a good year of use, we don't have to say you have to buy this one, but
we highly recommend the Jackery.
Yes, but we highly recommend everybody having a lithium battery of some kind, a solar panel of some kind. Do you need a bigger one?
Really depends on what you're using it for, I would think.
I would say get the biggest one you can afford. Also, this thing is, I don't know how much it weighs.
It's not something you take backpacking.
Absolutely not, yeah. So would we have chosen this model again if we could buy a new one? Well, they're making new ones all the time. Some of the new ones will have high capacity or high output USB ports or USB-C. This one does not have USB-C. Some of them have multiple AC plugs, so if you're making margaritas and powering something, I don't know, at your campsite, you'd want to get the bigger one. If you're camping, especially dry camping, oftentimes there will be people with gas generators dry camping, and they'll put the generator right on the other side so it's pointing you instead of them. They're really loud, so these things can kind of fill that gap where you need to charge phones and just power small stuff. And, so obviously this is not going to power an AC unit. It'll get your daily stuff down so you don't need to fire up that generator so often.
And it's quiet.
This one actually, if you crank up the inverter, a little fan will pop on and keep itself cool, but other than that, yes, it makes a zero noise.
If you made it this far, give us a thumbs up.
And make sure to check out our website at exploretrekadventure.com.
And the links for the Jackery and solar panel are in the descriptions below.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.